Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyaan, and HTC is back with their Desire series, this time launching the Desire 12 and the Desire 12 Plus. Let's quickly take a look at what these devices are. Desire 12 has been launched in India for 15,800 rupees, while the Desire 12 Plus has been launched for 19,790 rupees. So we are checking out the Desire 12 first. The first thing inside the box is the phone itself. You also get a charger. This is a 5-volt 2-amp charger, so nothing special in terms of charging speeds. And then you also get a USB to micro USB cable. That there in itself starts to disappoint me because I was expecting a USB Type-C from HTC. You also get earphones inside the box. These honestly should be banned. These are really poor quality earphones that have been included inside the box. If you take a look at the phone itself, over at the front, you do have a 5.5-inch display. Now this is a 1440 by 720p display. Just above that sits a 5 megapixel sensor with an f2.4 aperture. This is a BSI sensor. Now all the controls are on screen and there is a giant chin just below the display which serves absolutely no purpose. If you go over to the bottom, you do see a full-fledged 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone pinhole, again a micro USB port which is disappointing to me, the speakerphone, and over at the right you see the power button and the volume button which is a up and down button or a rocker. There's nothing on the top of the device. On the left is the SIM tray and on the back is where the main camera is. This is a 13 megapixel camera and you also have an LED flash. As you can see, the back is extremely glossy. It's almost like a mirror finish. It kind of looks extremely premium and the finish and the feel of the phone is quite nice. When you power it on is where it also starts to get a little bit more disappointing, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Let's talk about the Desire 12 Plus. Now the Desire 12 Plus for 19,790 rupees. Inside the box you'll get the same set of things. So you get the phone itself. You will also get a USB charger which is a 5-volt 1.5 amp charger. So it's less than the 2 amps that you get for the Desire 12. You also get again a micro USB charging cable and a really bad set of earphones inside the box. Again, I hope that companies like HTC can catch up with the rest of the world. I would appreciate a really good set of earphones or none at all inside the box. The Desire 12 Plus seems a little bit more worth the name. You do get a larger display on the front, which is a 6-inch display. The resolution remains the same at a shoddy 1440 by 720 pixels. Really disappointing because you only get a 268 pixel per inch pixel density. Compared to what you can get for 20,000 rupees nowadays, this seems highly disappointing. It is an IPS LCD display, so you get good viewing angles, but you get really bad resolution, so even at angles, you won't get to see a lot. Again, Android buttons are on screen, so you do get a bottom chin, much lesser than the Desire 12, but definitely still a good amount of bezel on this device. On the bottom, you do get a 3.5mm headphone jack, the micro USB port, the microphone and the speaker. Over at the right is the power button, the volume buttons, and again nothing on the top, and on the left is where the SIM tray is. On the back, slightly better action going on with the Desire 12 Plus. You do get dual cameras. One is a 13 megapixel sensor while the other is a 2 megapixel f2.2 aperture equipped sensor. Again, only 1080p video at 30 frames per second. The front camera is an 8 megapixel camera with an f2 aperture with only 1080p video again. Now the Desire 12 has a 2730 mAh battery with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of onboard storage, but you can pop in a micro SD card up to 2TB and it does support flex storage. 2TB cards are not available right now. The Desire 12 Plus gets a slightly better 3000 or 2965 mAh battery to be precise, and the same 3GB plus 32GB with micro SD card expandability and flex storage. For chipsets, the Desire 12 does get the MediaTek 6739 CPU, which is a quad-core 1.3 GHz CPU. You also get the PowerVR GE8100 GPU, while the Desire 12 Plus gets a Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 chipset with an octa-core 1.8 GHz CPU and the Adreno 506 GPU. Now once you power both of these devices on, you'll see that the Desire 12 runs on Android 7.1 Nougat with HTC's older user interface. Extremely disappointing. The device is also missing a fingerprint sensor for a price of 15,000 rupees. The Desire 12 Plus, on the other hand, runs Android 8 out of the box and does have a fingerprint sensor, but it does not have most of the advanced or modern features like face unlock. You do continue to get blink feed on the left of the home screen, and the camera app seems to be also extremely dated with some basic filters and panorama modes. On the HTC Desire 12 Plus, you do get the depth mode along with what HTC is calling Ubi focus, which will take 5 pictures at the same time, allowing you to jump between focus on your shot, which may have multiple layers of focus. So you may be in an area where you have multiple layers of things that you want to get into focus. An Ubi focus shot will allow you to change focus from one point on the screen to the other. This in theory sounds really good, but in practice we'll have to see how it performs. Most of the user interface seems like HTC's Sense UI, and it is. It does not seem to be riddled with any bloatware, just a few apps that were preloaded. Most of the stock apps are Google apps that allow you to access your mail, your messages, etc. are all completely Google apps, but you do get a host of HTC apps as well, and you can also jump around and customize the UI as per your requirements. Now, if you guys would like us to check out these phones in depth, do let us know, but personally I feel that they are extremely pricey for what they offer as far as the price to spec ratio is concerned. They are well built, they are HTC devices, so they are well built, but the specifications and some of the software on these devices is extremely outdated, and that is extremely disappointing. For a price of 15,000 rupees you can get a lot more, and for a price of 20,000 rupees you can also get a lot more. So you have several options. We are only getting HD displays, not even full HD displays. The only thing that is good about both these devices is that they're finally 18:9 aspect ratio devices, but they still continue to get big bezels on both of these phones. They kind of remind me of the Pixel. The HTC Desire 12 Plus does remind me of the Pixel 2 from last year, but offers nowhere near in terms of performance or capability. That's it for this quick video checking out the HTC Desire. That's it for this quick video checking out the HTC Desire 12 and Desire 12 Plus. If you have any questions or queries, drop them in the comment section below. Do hit that like button and subscribe button along with the bell notification icon if you haven't already done that, to be a part of Team iGyaan and to get notified each time we upload a new video. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.